Every year, in determining the recipient of the Principal's Award for Student Leadership, Ms. Train and I ask classroom teachers, coaches, parents, and students for their feedback. We also take notice of leadership abilities when no one else is around. We observed these two students in a variety of activities, both at school and while they were representing our school at activities outside of the school. Could I ask Elliot Kwan-Hee Lee and Evan Manning to step forward? May 2002. He started at our school in grade 2 with Mr. Salaji. And even though English was not his first language, he was described as a cheerful, helpful student who fulfills his classroom duties well. He is very enthusiastic and curious and is constantly seeking new challenges and opportunities to learn and improve his work. Mr. Lee taught Elliot in grade 3, and his marks had already jumped to straight A's and B's in one short year. Mr. Lee described Elliot as a very motivated and conscientious student who always strives to get his work finished. Ms. Bannerman and Ms. Mantello described Elliot as always demonstrating a positive attitude towards learning. He listens attentively to others without interrupting. He solves problems logically and independently and assists others to resolve conflicts appropriately. He consistently shows respect for the ideas of others in the class and the group. He assumes responsibility for his own share of work, and he respects the rights, properties, and opinions of others. In grade 5, Elliot was taught by Ms. McGovern and Ms. Hwang. Ms. McGovern characterizes Elliot as having demonstrated enthusiasm and commitment towards all aspects of the grade 5 program. He is well organized, attentive, eager to participate, and willing to help out in the classroom. He has demonstrated positive relationships with peers and cheerfully works in a variety of group settings. Ms. Hwang said he is cooperative and willing to help others when possible. His attentive and enthusiastic nature has been an excellent role model for others. Ms. Grant Jacobson had the pleasure of teaching Elliot this year, and she said, Elliot demonstrates wonderful leadership skills by always listening to and showing respect for the opinions of others. Elliot often seeks new opportunities for learning by completing extra work. She also encouraged Elliot to identify his own strengths and areas for improvement in his work. Elliot clearly took Ms. Brand Jacobson's comments to heart because he wrote out his goals and attached them to his first term report card. Shall I, Elliot? It's entitled Goals Are Goals. On second term, I have many goals I would like to accomplish, but the main thing is English. In writing and reading, I would like to get an A- by writing in much more detail and also write neatly and reading so carefully that my eyeballs will come right out of their sockets. I need to participate double or even triple times in French. What I want to say is that I want all my marks to be plus and over. And then he went on to write some lines. I must stop making careless mistakes. I must stop making careless mistakes. Not many students are able to identify what it is they need to do to accomplish a goal and then to achieve it, and Elliot did. Through hard work and perseverance and a sense of humor and an understanding of balancing work and pleasure, Turn 2's story indicated he wanted to do very well, but also to have fun. Elliot was able to achieve his goal. Coming to a new country, learning a new language, which doesn't make total sense to even us native users, being comfortable in a new culture, making new friends, and leaving old friends behind is very challenging. In 5 short years, Elliot has accomplished a great deal and is a wonderful role model for all Canadians. Elliot is always polite and respectful. He always has a ready smile, and his attitude will carry him far. Evan Manning. Evan has attended Davisville Public Schools since kindergarten. His kindergarten teacher, Ms. Lubos, recognized Evan's zest for learning and leadership style early on. She states, Evan is extremely responsible and displays maturity in his sense of accountability for his classroom, his peers, and his own personal growth. Evan performs well in roles of leadership and is able to negotiate and organize strategies of play among his friends at various centers, such as Big Blocks, Computer, Band, and Lego. While I've seen his computer skills, I must admit I cannot attest to his leadership skills at Big Blocks or Lego. Evan is confident in his decision-making, enjoys challenges, and is not afraid to take risks. Mr. Lee, his grade 1 teacher, had this to say: Evan is an enthusiastic and capable student who has a positive attitude and loves to learn. Miss Locke even had Evan write part of his own report card. When asked what he felt he did well, Evan said, math, gym, spelling, novel retelling, and art. Miss Locke felt that Evan worked through all of his assignments diligently, ensuring that they were done to the best of his ability, and had become a confident leader. Mr. Lee back again for grade 3, and by this time Evan stretched beyond his own learning to work cooperatively in group situations and was always willing to help and support others. In group situations, Evan often provided the necessary leadership and impetus to get the task done. Grade 4 brought the team of teachers into Evan's education via Miss Mantello and Miss Vanderman. They said Evan helps the group identify and maintain strategies for conflict resolution. He considers both the immediate and long-term effects of his actions of others. He develops original ideas and creative solutions to solve problems. He consistently shows respect for the ideas of others in the class and group and listens intently to understand the concept before acting or offering a resolution. Mr. Heinrichsen taught Evan in grade 5, and he characterizes Evan as a highly motivated and responsible student. He has highly developed verbal and comprehension skills that enable him to articulate his thoughts and ideas. His attentive and enthusiastic nature has been an excellent model for others and has added much enjoyment to our learning. Finally, this year, Ms. Romao taught Evan in grade 6. She recalls he displays exceptional sportsmanship and teamwork in the gym. Evan continues to respond positively to learning challenges and frequently seeks enrichment opportunities in the classroom. Evan's academic strengths stretch across the curriculum and across the years. A variety of teachers said that Evan had always gave his best in every class, and his report cards provide evidence of that hard work. Finally, Evan also displays a great attitude. He sees the bright side of every situation. He is a very positive person, and his positivity also is contagious. He has proven himself to be an excellent friend. Congratulations to Evan and Elliot. May your positive attitude